And we are live. Welcome everybody to part 2 of probably 2 of Kumanchu Royale. As you probably know by now, it was the lost sequel to the original flip phone Battle Cats. But now it's been found, and we get to play it. We get to see what we've been missing out on all these years. Make sure I'm tabbed. Alright, there we go. So why don't we just jump straight back into it? I did do a little bit of off-screen stuff, just because we were starting to hit the point where we were getting pretty hard-walled. I will say though, one thing I did learn is that you can get repeat treasures from this. So like, if you get a bronze treasure from a stage, there's a chance you can always get another same bronze treasure. So that was a little bit annoying. I still don't have all of the treasures like fully maxed out, but I do have at least one of every treasure activated. Might as well just quickly go through them. It's like the same as what it normally is. It's just, you know, different actual like treasures and stuff. And the last stage that we had played was Greenland, and we had encountered the mighty Sleipnir. Thankfully, this was a change that they made when they were bringing it to smartphones. They didn't have the weird repeat treasure mechanic, so where you can get, you know, the same treasure again. And you would have to try to grind out and hopefully pray that you get the superior silver treasure, or whatever the equivalent. I'm pretty sure it's still the same in this. Yeah, last time, we got through 30 different stages. From Korea, all the way to Greenland. You can see I have some clears on some of these stages trying to farm out the treasures. But now, we're moving on to, funny enough, the land of the Great White North, my home place. The glorious and proud nation of Canada. Let's jump right in. I will say one thing that's pretty interesting is that the placements, the dot placements for most of the stages are actually like approximately where the country capital is. Like I can tell you now that where the dot is for Canada, that's placed right over friggin' Ottawa. So what is this game? It's basically it's a old flip phone version of like a sequel to Battle Cats. Kumanchu Royale is, you might sometimes hear the name be called Battle Bears, just because of the fact that we're using bears instead of cats. Most is the key word there. Battle Cats, but actually good. I mean, if you prefer bears over cats, then this might be the game for you. Alright. I'm getting through this stage pretty quick, which is nice. Yeah, this was made by Ponos. Kumanchu Royale originally... Hold on, let me see if I can turn this down on my end. It's a little loud. There we go. Who's the eye bear is supposed to be a bird cat. But yeah, this was a flip phone sequel to the original flip phone Battle Cats, which came out in 2010. This came out in 2011. So... pretty old. And why don't we celebrate our victory by evolving our bear here into real bear. Oh, and we have the XP to get Wall Bear evolved. So let's do that. We now have the Turtle Bear. Sweet. Yeah, there's only 9 units. Alright, here we are in New York City. Only 8,000 base health. That's interesting. Anybody do anything new in their Battle Cat saves? Get any cool units? Beat any difficult stages? The bear. The real bear. The realistic looking bear. Oh, there's the dastardly Sleipnir. Even now, I'm still astonished at just how far the missile pierces into the back line. Got some new slime users. Beat Darwin. Alright, well, let's... New York done. Wag. Oh, and we got a treasure. Alright, let's evolve Missile. Alright. Sweet. We now got Missile evolved. Now we're going straight to NASA. We're immediately starting off with an Arabian Night. Florida, yeah. Well, that's where the Kennedy Space Center is. There's BB Bunny. No, it's so funny just seeing all these like crazy unique enemies that were made for this, and then you just see some old faces like BB Bunny show up. Turns into more of like a superhero dude. When I was doing my offline stuff, I purposefully kept some of these bears at level 9 because I wanted to evolve them on stream. Okay, this bull is kind of tearing through us. Okay, there we go. Alright, there we go. That's another stage done. Seeing as we already have like over 30 stages done and I have a lot more levels and stuff, I don't imagine this stream is going to be as long as the last one. Because the goal is to just get to the end of the game and try to play through challenge mode. So, and there's a lot less stages for that than what we did last time. Hello there, welterweight. It's nice seeing an old familiar face. Welcome, Frosty. Wow, it's even animated like welterweight. That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna wait a little bit to deploy the missile. I think there might be something inside this base. We've gone like 4 levels since we ran into Slave Near. I'm sure there's something in there, right? Right? Is there something in this base, or did everybody leave to go gambling at the casino? You know, it looks like it's a turtle. Pretty sure it's a turtle bear. Oh, it's weightlifter bear. Or freaking welterweight bear. You know, when I was younger, I'd always get the names of weightlifter and welterweight mixed up. And I'd like constantly say like one when I meant the other. Okay, there was a lot of cows here. Maybe I should have waited on the missile. Alright. There we go. We got through the horde of cows. Right. And just like that, we have defeated Las Vegas. Cool, and we got the treasure. Alright, let's go stilts. Looks like a lot of dudes stacked up on top of each other. Alright, where are we going next? I believe this would be Hollywood. Really real bear. We love our realistic bears. You know, seeing this is like if they made the basic cat evolved form, instead of it being macho cat, it is just like a real life cat. It's just an actual cat. Oh, we got a... That's That is a very particularly shaped bear, I will say. This bear is very shaped in a very particular way. Modern cat, yeah, modern cat, but if it actually had a like a realistic cat face. Oh, it's the soldier man. Fortunately, he will not break through my army of turtle bears. Never mind, he might be breaking through my wall of turtle bears. We gotta defend America's most powerful cultural export, Hollywood. Wait. Got his ass. Oh, we're getting lucky with getting treasures like pretty much every stage we're playing. Alright, we might as well evolve iCat since we got the XP to do it. It's like a big old tower. Some of these enemies look so BCU coded. Yeah, it does feel really strange. Like, it feels a little strange when you first see some of these enemies. Because, I mean, a large majority of them have never left this game, so... What exactly are you watching? This is Kumanchu Royale, the lost flip phone sequel to the original flip phone version of the Battle Cats. You just missed out on Colonel, yes sir. Alright, let's get a look at this guy. That is in fact a tower. I mean, yeah, I guess that's a tower bear. The Tokyo Sky Tree. Was that built by the time this came out? Pretty sure that was, what, 2012? I mean, possible. Matt Shea complains about pixels on his cat. We're getting real crunchy with the pixels here. Alright, one more level and we get to evolve our squiggly guy. This came out in 12 BC. Alright, we got Jamaica here. Surely nothing too crazy will happen in this stage, right? Definitely. Alright, let's start getting some squiggly guys going. Oh, hello there, Squirrel. So funny just seeing the fact that the knockback animation used to just be the first, like, frame of their... It's either their walking or idle animation. But it's so funny just seeing an enemy get knocked back, and it's just that. Yeah, there's a gory in here. Oh, hello, Muth. Yeah, let's start getting some real bears out here. Oh, we can deploy the missile. I'll help heal some chip. Her old money-giving foe. Okay, we got a gory here. Okay, we're slowly getting through this. Glad to see Muth is still alive. Alright, we're starting to get our squiggly stack going. Oh, never mind. We just blew up the base before we could do anything. And another treasure. Oh, we got something activated. Oh, it's, oh, we get a superior one too. Cool. We got, how many? Yeah, 34,000 before we can level up our squiggly guy. The cats. Yeah, they use the cats first, but then we got a Bob Marley treasure. Pretty fire. Cannon charge. Alright. Makes sense. Yeah, they had the cats first, and then they made this as a sequel, and then they decided when bringing this game to smartphones that they were going to use the cats again. The lion bee image. I hate that I know what image you're referencing. Battle Cats prequel win. Ooh. Deploy the superhero now, I guess. Oh, there's a lot of gories in there. There's a lot of gories. Probably wait till like... There's so many hit sound effects going off that I think some of the other sound effects are getting cancelled out. Oh, and there's a bowl. Okay. Okay, cool. Still get some stuff out there. Alright. There's also a lot of sphinxes. Well, I don't think we have 50 bears on the screen. Okay, now we can get this guy evolved. The really detailed bear has a meat shield? What? You don't like it? Oh, hello there. Okay, let's get this squirrel off the base. Minus 5 pandas with soulless eyes stacked on top of each other. This is a good question. Maybe I should have gotten a level or two into tank. Okay. Okay, I should probably start sending out more multi-way bears. Oh, cool. We have defeated the giant cat tower thing. Look at them coming in on their tippy toes. Very stylish moves. Very awesome. Very cool. Oh yeah, I love how I can't tell how much base HP. Oh, never mind. We got it. Okay, you know what? I might as well just start getting Tank Cat leveled up a little bit. Alright, we're going to Brazil. Kumakawa. Ballet Bear is doing too much. Nah, they're not doing enough. Imagine they brought back Ballet Bear in the modern day. You know that animation would go crazy. It'd have it doing a breakdancing move. We still have to evolve Tank and the big chained up guy. Then we'll have them all evolved. Oh, there's a Sphinx. I'm gonna wall it up right here. Okay, yeah, the Sphinxes are not a threat anymore. Like, at all. What is Ecto Weight do? That is not Ecto Weight. Eminent Inca. The big guy. The big cat tower thing, yeah. Oh, and here comes a bull. And everything's dead. For the power of Missile Bear. Or Like, would it be like Superhero Bear or Cyborg Bear? Oh, there's a Sleipnir. Oh, and Colonel Yester. I'll bring my wallet. How many buttons to push? Okay, let's get cannon going. And now Sleipnir is all alone and isolated. And Sleipnir's gone. Sleipnir follows you everywhere you go. When are we getting traitless Sleipnir into Battle Cats? That's just like LeBoyne, but does something. And we get another treasure. Alright. We're off to Argentina. Yeah, no, Sleipnir looks funny without the wings and the horn. Like, it just exists. Yeah, like, it does feel a little odd. Oh, there's our, Inca friend in the back there. Oh, and there's a bowl. Should probably be sending up some, welterweights. Okay. Inca cat is gone. Yeah, I mean, it does quite... Oh, there's two of them in the field. But yeah, it is pretty interesting to see when they do a little mix-up with the enemy equivalents, like with Inca here. Yeah, like, Inca is the one-horn equivalent, but the fact that it has high range and it does that, pretty interesting. Should have enough to... Okay, no, we're not gonna have enough. We need one more level. Going to Easter Island. Why do they have that one Evangelion collab unit in there? And bro is a force to be reckoned with. Wait, is this where we get to meet the legendary Mawai enemy? Oh, this is gonna be so peak. Is this an... This is... to answer that person's question about what the hell this is, and I guess for anyone else that's just joining in, this is the sequel to the original flip phone version of the Battle Cats. Oh, oh, there it is. Oh, it's so peak. Oh, it's so peak. They gotta bring this guy back. If there's one enemy I want them to bring back, it's this. They gotta bring this guy back. I think it would be so awesome if they brought this guy back. No, I mean sequel. because there was an original flip phone version of the Battle Cats that came out before this. Oh, he's actually packing quite a bit of a punch. Oh, we can deploy the missile. Forgetting I can do that. Okay, he's gone. I'm pretty sure the Moai is supposed to be a teacher bear equivalent. Which wouldn't make sense. One of the last enemies to be introduced. Has a lot of knockbacks. Alright, cool. Alright, we should have enough to... Yeah. Oh, now he's in a really big tank. Alright, we're going to Hawaii. No, that's a tank cat. Alright, let's get this guy rolling in. That is a certified tank if I've ever seen one. Oh, there's 2 Arabian Nights. Is that not just the Newgrounds logo? I mean, that is what the Newgrounds logo is. It's definitely a tank. I don't think... I mean, you never know. I mean, Newgrounds is a really old-ass website. There is a non-zero chance that this tank is based on the Newgrounds tank. Alright, and that's Hawaii down. And we got a treasure. Oh, we are back in Japan. That is very interesting. They moved Japan to be what I'm assuming is the second last stage. Oh, hello, Alaska. There's a lot of squirrels. Okay, I gotta get Tower Cat out here to clear away these squirrels. Oh yeah, I guess it is kind of like the Great Abyss base. That is actually interesting. I probably wouldn't have recognized it if you didn't point it out. Oh, there's a Muth and this guy. Okay, I'm gonna deploy the missile. Cool, get some cash. Oh, there's another Moai. Alright, there we go. That's Japan done. Oh, Antarctica. Okay. Wow, I was not expecting to be going to Antarctica. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Antarctica. I was not expecting to see Antarctica here. Am I bilingual? No, I'm not bilingual. And if I was to be bilingual, my French would probably be my second language. Sphinx in Antarctica. Wait, you're telling me you've never seen the Great Sphinx in Antarctica before? I'm gonna hold off on using the missile until we get to the base. It's clearly made of snow. Okay, there is in fact a bowl here. Alright, there, we can hit the base now. Oh, there's a slate here. Probably get an upgrade or two on my wallet. Is there a yes sir in here? Okay, we still got 10,000 more base HP to cut through. Oh, cool. Yeah, I did see the animation on the tippy toes. Okay, we have made it to the moon. But before I do that, I want to check what our treasures are looking like, because I do want to get all of these maxed out first. Okay. And also get this guy up a little bit. Okay. I think we can get a treasure from... I think Canada we didn't get a treasure from. In Canada and Mexico, we don't have the treasures in? Okay. At least for this set of treasures. You know, when I was doing my treasure farming, it felt like some of the treasures were kind of like out of order in where they were. Which was a little annoying when I was treasure grinding. Okay. Yeah, Australia's treasure's on the second last page. Yeah, like, I figured some of the treasures were, like, out of order. Because I remember when I was trying to farm, like, the early treasure stages, like, there was the one little stage there that I just couldn't seem to get the treasure for. And I'm pretty sure, like, Australia, and there was, like, maybe, like, one or two other stages that were like that. No treasure. Unfortunate. Okay. Alright, cannon might as well. Oh, there, Mr. Zeus. Yeah, okay. Out of all of the enemies that are in this game that never managed to make it to the battle, like the actual smartphone battle cat, which one would you like to see to make a return? I mean, like I've already said mine. I'd love to see the Moai head come back. Moai. Oh, did we get a treasure? Did we get that treasure? I wasn't paying attention. The soldier guy. You know, freaking Mr. Colonel, yes sir. It's just you have all these like different animals and things, and then there's just a regular ass dude just in there. Okay, hear me out. Colonel Yes Sir is the 4th stage boss. Think about it. Alright. Hopefully we get the treasure on this attempt. Oh, actually, you know, on the topic of the 4th stage boss, what does everybody think the 4th stage boss is going to be? I'd be very interested to see what some of you guys think. Because I have my own personal idea on who I think the 4th stage boss could be. Mozart, Beethoven. I can see that. Oh, I mean... Alan Turing. Okay, here's who I think would make for a great candidate as the 4th stage boss. I think Marie Curie would be an excellent stage boss and to act as the 4th stage boss. Because, I mean, there is, like, a little bit of a trend where each sage boss is like, younger and younger. Because at the start, we have Socrates, right? He's, like, ancient Greece. And then you have Isaac Newton, who's, like, late 1600s, I think he's 1700s. And then you have Charles Darwin, who is mid-1800s. And then you have someone like Marie Curie, who was most active during the 1900s. And each of the sage bosses focused on a different like field of study. You have philosophy with Socrates, and then you have physics with Newton, and then with Darwin you have biology, and then I mean there's definitely quite a few chemists you could go for, but I think Marie Curie's like reputation as being like one of the first like scientists to really work with like radioactive materials It definitely highlights, like, as a part of the, yeah, her study is playing a key role in understanding radiation and all that stuff. And also, I think it would be interesting to have a woman, you know, just a woman be a Sage Boss. And I think Marie Curie is probably, like, the best candidate for that. You know what? You're so right, Frosty. We gotta have the Rizzler as the 4th Sage Boss. Yeah, I mean, Dr. Nova, but I mean, Dr. Nova isn't, like, based on an actual person. Like, I think it would be interesting to have, like, an actual Sage Boss who is based on an actual woman. Boar is definitely another candidate, I think. I think... Alan Turin. I mean, is my... I mean, I definitely think at the very least, the next Sage Boss should be someone whose studies were extremely relevant for the 20th century. And isn't a biologist, physicist, or a philosopher. Because we already have those as bosses. And also, if it was Albert Einstein, I'd be kind of disappointed because we already have, like, 2 different Sage enemies based off him. And I mean, I think, like, a radiologist, and, like, a chemist, and radiologist in particular, I think would probably be a very interesting Sage Boss just because of how important the studies of, like, radiology were in the early to mid 20th century in our understanding of, like, radioactive material and all that stuff, and how the studies and stuff like that led to nowadays. I just think it's really interesting. Aristotle's another philosopher. Also a really, also, like, around the time period of Socrates. I don't think I'd want Aristotle as a sage, as, like, this 4th Sage Boss. Okay, what treasures do we still have to go after? Let me check. Like, I'd rather not play the Ron stage over and over. Because I just want to get at least one of each treasure. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so Columbia is the next stage. Hopefully gonna get the treasure soonish. We got a lot of stuff here. Alright, hopefully we get the treasure in one go. No, we did not. Alright. I mean, with this treasure grinding, at least it can also give us XP to try leveling up our last guy. And a lot of gories. We got a lot of gories here. Oh, and they're all gone. Sweet. You know, metal is such, like, an enigma of a trait. I mean, I think the only new traditional metal enemy that has released within the last, like, 7 or 8 years is Coronium. Because before that, the most recent metal enemy was Metal Doge. Metal is just one of those traits that's, like, really difficult to just make stuff out of because of the fact that the trait itself is just an inherent gimmick. Cybear appears in one stage. Cybear doesn't count. And it's not even like a stage that is like important for progression. It's just the simple event stage. If Cybear appeared in a stage in ZL, then I'd consider it to be like an actual main metal enemy. But no, it appears in one stage where it's the only enemy. Still no treasure. Right, I mean, the thing with Crocinator is that also, like, it's not really like a metal... Like, yeah, it is a metal enemy, but, like, it's more so, like, an enemy that just acts as a stepping stone on stages. It's not like an actual threat that does anything besides take a few hits for your be used as a stepping stone. Right, Cybear does exist in a stage in Machines in Revolt, but again, that's like a very rare, like it's like an event stage, and it's like literally, it appears in 2 stages, and one of those stages, it is the only enemy present, and the other is relegated to an event that's all about metal enemies. That you can play one stage every 6 hours. Like if Cybear showed up in like an actual stage that required was required to get some sort of progression out of it. Still no treasure, unfortunate. Feels just like treasure grinding in the main game. Okay, that is another interesting thing. Like, ever since the eggs were added, there's been the metal egg that's used for second forms, but it just never gets used because they haven't made an anti-metal behemoth slayer. The best metal stages. I'd have to think about what stages contain like, any metal enemies that does something. No, I mean, I guess that's just the very funny thing about metal. It's either the most annoying... Actually, no. There is one metal stage that I think is pretty good. It might be controversial to say, but I think March to Death is a really good metal stage. Because the metals actually do something, and... But it's not, like, too crazy to deal with, because March to Death, if you really think about it, is just a metal stage that just has a nuke that goes off every 13 seconds. Sand Beach, isn't that the one that you can just rush the base with? If they're not, yeah. I mean, there's only like 2 or maybe 3 like actual threatening metal enemies. The rest, yeah, like stepping stones. I mean, Soul in the Idol, the whole purpose of the metal hippos is to act as stepping stones so you can hit the dogus. Still no treasure. This is getting really irritating. Okay, but we got big guy up. Okay, hold up. What, you know what? I'm just gonna see what these treasures are. Okay, there's unit health. And this is... cannon attack. Okay, I don't really care about cannon attack. So we'll just try to get this. I'm gonna give this stage, like, maybe 2 more... I'm gonna give this stage, like, 1 more try. If we don't get it, then oh well. Yeah, if we don't get it, then we'll just not worry about the treasure. How much content does this game have? It has 45 stages and then challenge battle. No, this is a complete game. Oh, it's 40. Okay, I guess I was miscounting. This one was 45, and then... Makes sense. Because this game was made in 2011 for old Japanese flip phones. Alright, do we get the treasure? No. Okay. What are you telling? Why is it telling me to check my encoder? No data. What? Okay, I was just gonna say, is the stream still working? Because my freaking YouTube thing was saying, oh no, there's no data. Stream is freezing a bit. Hold on, let me check. Hold on, I'm checking if we're having any technical problems. I just want to make sure that the stream is working properly before we jump into it. Okay, are we good or are we still lagging a lot? Because I don't wanna hop in when we're lagging out of our minds. Okay, is stream working good enough to where we can just hop in, start playing? Because this is like the main thing. And I'd rather it not lag constantly for both you guys and for me, because I do eventually want to turn this into a video. Okay, we're good to go? Okay. Okay, if the stream is working well enough, then I guess we'll hop in and start doing Moon. There's Kaguya. Alright, we got cannon. I'm just gonna fire that, get some damage onto these Murs. I didn't mean to send that tower bear. Oh well. I just gotta start getting some meat shields out here. Get a wallet upgrade while I'm at it. Yeah, there's only 9 units. Okay, we're starting to get a good stack of these guys. Get the big guy in there again. Okay, that's one knockback on Kaguya. Okay, we're about to get another missile bear, which is nice. Oh, Colonel, yes sir, mace. Okay, never mind. We got this. Alright, oh, Kaguya's gone. Alright. I went to look at chat for a second, and then I just saw Kaguya explode. Alright, well, I guess that's Moon done. But just because we're done with Moon, that doesn't mean we're entirely done yet. Alright, but let's watch the space go down. Alright, that is the Moon. Now we get to roll the credits. You know, I'm sure this went crazy back in 2011. It looks like they're making mochi. They use the big funny hammer looking thing. They predicted Mochi Cat. Oh, English letters. English words. I recognize some of those words. The end. Thank you for playing. As if that's the end of this game. I know better. Oh, yep. I'm guessing that's telling us that we can get our guys to level 99 now. Cool. Oh, it actually shows us where we got our treasures now. That's neat. It would have been really nice to have this information earlier. Yeah, but we can start getting these guys leveled up more. No, that is. Alright. This looks like challenge. Wanna. Top and then bottom? Okay, is the one on the bottom left there challenge battle? I just want to make sure. No, this is not challenge battle. Baziel boss's jump on us. Oh, is this challenge battle here? I assume this would be it. Okay, I guess. Alright. 200,000. Are they pandas or bears? I mean, a panda is a type of bear. Alright, we're gonna take it slow. I'm gonna hold on to this cat cannon. Just send it for more turtle bears. Max out our wallet a little here. Oh, we're just chomping on the squirrel. Alright. We are now slowly approaching the enemy base. Alright, we're gonna get one of these guys out here just so we can have something to pick up the base. Oh, hello there, Assassin Bear. Oh, you survived that. Huh. Okay. Oh, okay. I think we might need to get more cannon damage. Something about that is telling me we need more cannon damage. Huh. Why was he so slow? Probably because you need to be able to have enough reaction time to deal with it, and it's a lot more difficult to do it on a tiny little flip phone screen. Alright, there we go. Can it attack? Okay. I guess I will try that after we beat this. I'm already in the level. Might as well also try to get base HP upgrades, just so I can have a little bit more reaction time on it. No, there's the wrong menu. max that out. Let's try that again. Now I think our base can tank 2 extra hits, giving us just a little bit more time against the Assassin Bear. Why are bears fighting Assassin Bear? Well, probably because Assassin Bear is a rogue member of the Bear Clan. The killer for hire. Okay, there we go. I also guess the Assassin Bear comes out first, because that's a little different, because you would, I mean, normally it's a lot of kangaroos that would spawn, or I guess this game's equivalent would be Colonel Yes Sir. Cool. But I guess that order swapped around in this. Oh, 100% Assassin Bear is the basis for the Dark trait. I mean, before the trait was added, Assassin Bear was considered a traitless enemy. Yeah, this guy walking on his little tippy toes. Can't even see it because of the turtle bear in the way. Alright, let's start getting more bears out here. Knock, knock. Who's in there? Open up. Someone's gotta be in there. No, there they are. There's the Colonel, yes, there's. Oh, and we get Big Tower Guy. I'm gonna try to hold on to the missile bear. If I can. Okay, I'm gonna deploy the missile. Yeah, that got rid of a lot of them. I think Drain on a regular enemy would be interesting. would make for a lot of interesting stage like concepts if an enemy, just a regular old enemy, would be able to drain the recharge of like your meat shield, or like someone said in chat earlier, like a Henry variant that has the drain ability. Oh, there's Red Kaguya. We'll slowly get through, yeah. Oh, there's more Red Kaguyas. Oh, and I see a regular Kaguya in the back. Okay, one of the Kaguyas is half dead. Oh, they're both half dead. That's nice. Fire attack cannon clear away these peons, so my guys can actually hit these Kaguyas. Okay, there goes one. And there goes the other. She's red for an amazing reason. Alright, I just gotta get through regular Kaguya here. A lot of peons in the way. Holding on to my missile, because I know for a fact that there's gonna be another assassin bear in that base. I want to be ready for it. Hard to kill Kaguya, yeah. And there's like infinite peons in the way. There we go. Oh, I think I've hit the deploy limit. Oh, There was no second assassin bear. Huh. I would have sworn there would have been a second one that shows up, but guess not. Huh. Yeah, I wasn't expecting there to only be the one assassin bear. Oh, well, we might as well take a quick glance at the enemy guide while we're in the main menu. Yeah, you have your classic Doge, classic Snake, those guys. Then there's the Myrrh. That's when we start dipping into the unique stuff. Right, we didn't encounter a Miss Sign yet. But I'm not gonna just sit here and wait for a Miss Sign to show up. Mr. Zeus-ish guy. Yep, there's the Raging Bull. The Croco. And then everybody's favorite Sleipnir, John Horse. And then the Bunny, Colonel Yester, Poirel, Muth, Power Guy, 1, 2, 3, crazy, Moai, Kaguya, Assassin Bear, and the Red Kaguya. And this is Miss Sign, but we're not going after Miss Sign. Alright. Well, like I said at the start of the stream, this was probably going to be like a shorter stream, just wrapping up the game. But I want to thank everybody who did come out here and watch me complete Kumanchu Royale and complete the challenge battle, just so we could get a look at the rest of this stuff. I thought this was a pretty interesting sort of like parallel game to the Battle Cats. And yeah, I hope everybody had a good time watching me play through the once lost legendary Kumanchu Royale that was recently found. If you're interested in playing this for yourself, there is a link in the description with the Reddit post that tells you how to get it. But with that said, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a good one.